Let me ask you something. How many times, how many times have you told yourself this time is different? New week, new energy, new plan. And then 3 weeks later, you're right back where you started. I'm sure some of you out here can relate to that. But here we go. And it's not because you're weak. It is not because you don't care. And it's not because you're chasing the wrong thing. So tonight, we're talking about that. Glad you're here with us. Glad you're here with me. And let's go ahead and get this started. So, what's up, family? This is Marion. And this is a mindset now and never. And tonight, I want to free you from something. You do not need more motivation. You need identity. And most people wake up asking, how do I stay motivated? Which is a big question for most of us. That's the wrong question, though. Motivation is emotion. Emotion changes daily. Identity stays. And if you see yourself as someone who quits when it gets hard, you will quit when it gets hard. If you see yourself as someone who shows up no matter what, you will show up again, no matter what. And that's not hype, that's psychology. All right. So let me tell you something personal. There were seasons in my life where everything felt uphill. Recovery, setbacks, pressure, silence. And if I waited to feel motivated, I would have stopped. Yeah. But I made one decision. Not 10, one. I decided I am the type of man who keeps promises to himself. And that one identity shift changed everything for me. Just that one shift. It was not overnight, not instantly, but permanently. Because once you decide who you are, your behavior follows. And I know that's tough. So here's what I want you to understand. You don't need a new plan. You don't need a new app. You don't need another speech. You need one promise, one daily action that reinforces who you are becoming. Not 5, not 10, but one. So all you need is one. And maybe it's waking up without hitting snooze. Maybe it's training even when you're tired. I experienced that a lot. And maybe it's turning off distractions at night. Small promise. Kept daily, that's how identity is built. So let me ask you this. Who are you trying to become? And what would that version of you do tomorrow morning? That's the move. Not next week, tomorrow. Okay. You want discipline? Build identity. You have to build that. You want confidence? Keep promises. You want change? Stop chasing motivation. Start becoming someone who basically keep their promises. And if this message hits you, type the word me versus me. Type that in the comments. Type me versus me in the comments. That tells me you're still fighting. And if you're ready to rebuild from within, start here. Start here. Grab the book, because the real battle was never out there. It has always been you versus you. And I want you guys to grasp that. You got to start somewhere. You got to stop putting things off where, all you do is frustrate yourself. And frustrating yourself is just not, it's not going to work for you long term. Anybody for that matter. And me doing the book, Me versus Me, it was like being honest with myself. What did I need to do? What can anybody learn from my experience? And if, again, there may be some of you on here who, for the first time or listening to this, if it, it'll be a recording, so it'll be up anytime you want to look for it. The one thing that I felt that I needed to do for myself is, one, keep my promises, not try to do so much at once. Like, say, not 10 things, 5 things, just one. And that usually puts you on the path of staying motivated, because you have now built yourself an identity that shows shows follow through. And that you can't ask for much more. And again, I'm not coming to you just talking. I've been through it all. Head-on collision car accident with a 1% chance to live, kidney transplant, 2 knee surgeries, left shoulder replacement. I mean, you name it, I almost feel like I've had it. But the one thing I didn't do, I may have given out, but I never gave up. And that's the one thing you don't do, is give up. And y'all know how I do it. You know what I do to keep you in tune. I don't keep it long. I just keep it to the point. And for all of you out there, like, share, subscribe. It helps keep the channel moving, helps me keep giving you the information that you need to be the better version of yourself. So work with me. And as I say, usually wrapping things up, if not you, then who? If not now, then when? Stop procrastinating. Get on your purpose. And I want you guys to know, when you're on your purpose and you feel in your heart and mind, because where the mind goes, the body will follow. You must always think about taking yourself to the next level. I don't even care if it takes 2 steps, but if those 2 steps get you to the next level, that's called an accomplishment. That is called an accomplishment. So remember this, or if you don't remember anything else, there's nothing wrong with self-care. Care enough about you, because if you go by the wayside, how do you continue to do what you're doing as far as helping others? Anyway, I think I've said enough, but hit at the right point. Go check out the book, Me versus Me, or mariontrainer.com or at Amazon. Y'all take care of yourselves, and most of all, take care of each other. I'm Marion Trainer, also known as Marion Benton. See you next time.